Hey guys, it's Leo Stargazer. I'm here today with a reading inspired by Mercury moving into Libra. Mercury moving into Libra is going to bring about some smart, diplomatic, communicative balance and harmony. Mercury wants us to stay even. Libra is going to enhance that. Mercury wants us to be smart. Use the lessons Mercury taught us in Virgo to bring about peace and harmony and balance to ourselves and to others. So I'm hoping this reading can really help us at the start of Mercury's transit through Libra to really bring peace to our own minds and maybe a little bit of directionality. So I've chosen 2 crystals to guide us on this journey. You'll choose one of them, and then we will do a reading for you based on where your intuition guided you. The first crystal is Chrysoprase. Second is Chrysocolla. Ponder these, look at these images, use what you know about them to choose a direction to head in, and we will get started. Okay, so for those of you who chose Chrysoprase, we will begin your reading now. We'll be using the Lenormand to draw an oracle pair that will help give us some structure to the reading. Then we will use the ancient Italian deck to choose 3 tarot cards to guide us. If you chose Chrysoprase, you are being guided to Mercury and Mercury's archetypes. Mercury wants you to communicate. Mercury wants you to be clear-eyed and focused. And your intuition is letting you know that you might need a little bit of guidance. You are definitely going to be wanting to look to Mercury today. You're going to be wanting to follow Mercury's transit through Libra and keep an eye on any natal transits that come up with Mercury while it's in Libra, because you are clearly being guided in that direction. So let's get started with the Lenormand. As I begin my shuffle, let's make sure that we bring ourselves in, think about Libra, ponder the Chrysoprase crystal, think about its colors, its archetypes. If you have one, go ahead and hold it. And then let's draw our Lenormand pair. The first card in the pair is Crossroads. Second card, Lilies. So as we start this reading, what's really clear to me right from the start, based on this oracle pair, is that you are at a crossroads between understanding or activating your darker side or your lighter side, your pure side or your complex side. You are at a fork in the road and have to make a decision, probably during Libra season, about which direction to head in. Well, Mercury, as it enters Libra, is going to be your guide and going to help you decide which path to choose. But right now, based on this oracle pair, you are caught between those 2 sides of yourself. So let's hope the tarot shows us or gives us some guidance on which direction you should take. Let's hope the tarot opens us up to Mercury so that we can be clear-eyed and focused as we make our decision. Okay, as I'm shuffling once again, let's bring ourselves back to Mercury. Try to think about what Mercury's retrograde was like for you. Now that Mercury is out of its shadow, it's going to be entering Libra, changing signs, moving forward. Think about all of that as I draw the first card. First card is the 7 of Pentacles. The second card is the 9 of Swords. And finally, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So let's bring ourselves back to our oracle pair and really focus in on that crossroad. Because we got the lilies, I think it is more like a fork in the road, choosing your light side or your dark side, choosing your pure side or your complex side, we'll say. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which shows me that there's something for you that you are harvesting, that you are observing as a success. And there's a sense of pride in the Seven of Pentacles. But then you got the Nine of Swords, which shows me that there's also some incredible deep feeling around that pride or around the harvest. Meaning, I think whatever you had to do to get to that point was maybe very challenging. Maybe the idea is that you overcame something and that what you overcame is going to be really useful. Remember, this is about Mercury clearing the way for us to decide a path to take. And that path is based on internal guidance. And we want Mercury to clear that up for us, to make us clear-eyed, so we can utilize this knowledge. Well, you are going to utilize the knowledge because you got the Seven of Pentacles. So you're ready to use that to help yourself, to help others. It was either a challenge to get there or it's going to be a challenge to stay positive as you do this. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it's showing me that you're going to be able to stay grounded. The thing I find interesting about this, though, is that there really isn't, none of these cards give directionality. None of these cards, combined even in this spread, tells you which direction to take. And I think what that means is, what you needed to know why you were drawn to Chrysoprase, why you were drawn to Mercury, why you need to look at Mercury and use Mercury as a guide over the coming weeks, is because you are going to be a mix of pride, a mix of deep feeling, combined with a sense of being grounded. There's not a lot of motion here. There's not a lot of directionality here. It really seems to me that you are sitting at the crossroads, and maybe while Mercury's in Libra, you need to just sit at that fork in the road. Maybe you don't need to decide yet. Maybe once Mercury moves into Scorpio, once Mercury's taught you what it needs to teach you in Libra, then you can decide which direction to choose. But right now, this spread, these oracle cards, the tarot, the crystal, Mercury, are all saying it's okay to stay at that crossroad. Gather more information first. Then you can use that information to decide which direction to choose, to decide which part of you is the most necessary right now. But for now, relax on that spot. Relax in that space. But look to Mercury as it's in Libra to give you clues, to give your intuition hints about which direction you'll ultimately choose. I can't wait to see which way you go. I'll see you next time. All right. And for those of you who chose Chrysocolla, we'll begin your reading now. Based on your decision, based on the guidance from your intuition, you are being drawn towards Libra themes and Libra archetypes as Mercury enters Libra. Your focus is on harmony. Your focus is on balance. Your focus is on stability of the heart and mind, of the inner and the outer. And so I'm hoping that this reading can help us understand how to utilize all of those archetypes to create and manifest all of those themes in your life, so you can be effective and so that your approach to Mercury's time in Libra is full of a sense of diplomacy, a sense of compatibility, a sense of compromise, but from a place of leadership, from a place of ownership, and from a place of peace and calm. So hopefully this tarot can help us, or hopefully this oracle card drawing and this tarot drawing can help us understand and kind of bring those into clarity, bring those themes into clarity. So let's hope it does that. We'll start with the Italian oracle deck, and we will choose our pair. as I'm shuffling, think about Libra. What Libra means to you. We're in Libra season now. How has Libra season been going for you? Think about if you've had any transits with planets in Libra recently. And really hold on to this idea of justice and balance. So the first card I draw in the Oracle pair is the Lover. The second card I draw in the Oracle pair is Fortune. So I think this Oracle pair is maybe the most obvious one we could get. Your love life is going to be imbued with a sense of fortune. Could also mean that fortune in this case, you could think of it more as the Wheel of Fortune. When I look at this image, I usually think about the World Tarot card and the Wheel of Fortune Tarot card. It combines that imagery really beautifully. So I kind of think of it as the turning of the wheel, but also the wheel turning in maybe a more fortuitous direction. And when it's combined with the Lover, I think it's clearly showing that in your relationships, particularly romantic relationships, there's going to be a sense of fortune. There could also just be a sense of turning, a sense of changing, a sense of movement within that space in your life. But the way I'm looking at this pair, as you're being drawn to Libra, is definitely this idea of balance, of clarity. And maybe that's what's fortunate, that you are able to clearly see that person, that your eyes are open enough to maybe find that person. But either way, in your love life, in your romantic sphere, there is going to be a healthy dose of fortune. So lucky in love, fortunate in romance. But let's let the tarot kind of show us what that means. If you are not looking for love, if romance isn't on the table for you, I wonder what the tarot will show. If it is, then dive head first while Mercury is in Libra, because it's imbued with luck that couldn't be more beautiful for you. All right, now let's get to this tarot so we can see how this lucky in love moment, what it could possibly mean for us. I chose today to use the Visconti deck, the original tarot deck, to inform your journey with Libra and to inform this oracle pair. So let's hope that this foundational deck can help us with that. The first card that I draw is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Very interesting. Especially considering the fact that if you look at the Fortuna card, there is a wheel. This card does symbolize luck, but I can't help but think about the Wheel of Fortune and the World Tarot card when I look at this card. It's deeper meaning than just luck, and I think getting the wheel reversed here informs that greatly. But let's look at the second card and see if we can get further guidance. The Magician reversed. Two major arcanas right away, both in reverse. It's putting the lucky in love idea to a little bit more, adding a little bit more dynamism to that concept. Let's look at the final card though and get the complete picture and then talk about it. The final card I draw for you is the Page of Cups. Okay, so To go back to what I was saying earlier with the Wheel of Fortune, I think that the wheel reversed is showing that while the Oracle deck says you, during Libra season, certainly during Mercury's transit through Libra, that you will have a sense of fortune, a good sense of good fortune in your love life, I think that the wheel reversed, as our first tarot card says, you may have a tough time accepting how it unfolds. You may have a tough time accepting Mercury's clear visions for you. You may have a tough time accepting a sense of balanced fortune. It may be hard for you to accept how this lucky love, how that shows up for you. It may be hard to accept at first. Maybe you are in denial about it. You don't think that that's on the horizon for you. Maybe you always struggle with this idea that there could ever be good fortune in that sphere. Regardless, I think that the wheel reverse definitely shows me that even if luck and love is yours to have this season, even if Mercury is providing that clarity, you may be having a tough time accepting it. The Magician reversed also shows me that, because what the Magician reverse shows me is that you're going to be having a hard time utilizing this good fortune. You're going to be having a hard time channeling that good fortune into reality. You are receiving these gifts. Mercury in Libra is bringing you the gifts of luck in love, a lucky lover even. But getting these two major arcanas reversed is showing me that all of that's going to be kind of hard to come by because of yourself. You're going to be blocking yourself from it through a lack of acceptance and a lack of being open to it. So from the beginning, as soon as Mercury enters Libra, trust the Oracle deck, trust the wheel, and trust your ability to channel your intuition into reality. The Page of Cups shows me that you're going to do just that. By the end of Mercury's transit through Libra, you're going to use that vision, you're going to use Mercury's lessons, and you're going to allow your intuition to speak to you in such a beautiful, imaginative, childlike way that you'll be able to channel love and fortune. You'll be able to accept the gift of fortunate romance, fortunate love. You'll be able to let all of those things keep you balanced and harmonious. You'll be able to have your own agency while also being open to the gifts that Mercury in Libra is providing for you. You'll also be focused. But the only way you can get to that place, and the only way you can accept and enjoy and implement these gifts, is if you accept them as they come and open up your channel for love. Open yourself up to the gifts that are yours to have. Mercury wants you to see them. Mercury wants you to know what Libra's all about for you. You are drawn to Libra. Libra wants you to know and wants you to utilize balance, calm, and harmony so that you can be open to this good fortune coming your way. And so that you can use it to inspire yourself. This is a beautiful spread. It's tough to have two reverse major arcana, but I think these are just the blocks you need to overcome in order to get one of the most beautiful oracle pairs I've seen in a while. Open yourself up to romance, open yourself up to love. While Mercury is transiting through Libra, really focus on Libra. Harmony and balance and being open and clear-eyed is going to help you find inspiration and love. I'll see you next time. All right. So after those readings, I am very intrigued by Mercury's transit through Libra now. I am very interested to see which paths we choose. I'm very interested to see how love plays in, a theme I wasn't expecting to see, but definitely did. I'm very excited to see where Mercury's transit through Libra takes us. I am excited to see how Mercury's transit through Libra helps us understand and see how Libra archetypes affect us how we can maintain harmony. I think the key for all of this is that peace is key. Peace is our primary focus. It's what's going to help us see what we need to see and move in the direction we need to move in. So stay peaceful, bring in a sense of balance and harmony, but communicate and engage. I can't wait to experience Mercury's transit together, and I can't wait to see where the rest of Libra season takes us. We'll be in it together. I'll see you next time.